So students, this is the third part of the chapter objects. Okay, the output statements in Java programming. This heading is not new for you. You already know what are the input statements and the output statements. Okay, so we are using the same statement in Java programming for displaying the output as well as to accepting the input from the user. Okay students, the syntax which is used to get the output of the program or to display message on the screen is called output statement. It is used in two different ways. Okay, so what are the two different ways we are using? See, first one is system.out.println. Okay, the next one is system.out.println. So system.out.println means it display the output of the program on the screen, but cursor remains on the same line. Okay, once it display the output, the cursor will not go to the next line. It will remain on the same line to display the next output. Okay, so it is used to display the output in a row which constitutes a paragraph. The message are to be written within double quotes enclosed within braces. So this is the syntax, that is output statement, that is system.out.println, and the message whatever you want to print on the screen is inside the double quote. For example, system.out.println Java language is developed by James Gosling. Second output is this language was initially called as Vogue. Third one is it is an object-oriented programming language. So if you write this code like this, your answer will be displayed on the screen. All these three statements are displayed in a same line and it makes a paragraph. Okay, so means first it will display Java language is developed by James Gosling full stop. After full stop, this sentence will start. This language was initially called as Vogue. Full stop. After that, it will display it is an object oriented programming language. But here we are written in the individual lines, but the output will be displayed in the same line. Okay, so one example you will see here. See, this is a sample program to display the output in the same line. So if we use the output command as system.out.println, it will display the result on the same line. Okay, the next one is system.out.println. If we write the statement like this, the cursor will print. After printing the output in the first line, the cursor will go to the move on to the new line. Okay, next line. It also displays the output of the program on the screen, but cursor skips the line and passes to the next line. It is used to display the output in a columnar fashion. The syntax of this system.out.println is we have to write the statement here system.out.println, and whatever message we want to display, it is inside the double quote. Okay, so this is the program example program. So if we write the program like this, it will display the sum of two numbers in the first line, the difference of two numbers in the second line, and the product of two numbers in the third line. Okay, so students, once again I am telling that whichever book you are feeling easy, that in class 9th also these objects and classes are explained thoroughly and neatly in the book, and class 10th book also it is explained, and class 11th book also it is explained. So whichever book you are uh, uh, feeling easy, then take that book and you have to prepare. Okay, so class 12th book also so many question answers are there, but the explanation part is missing in that book, but the question answers are there in page number 228. So try to learn that questions also. So this is the end of this chapter, objects.